What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some more gamer content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now, let's get into this video. Listen, let's speak about this Knicks situation. Listen, we're going to talk all Knicks real quick. Let's speak about Spike Lee. I want to get this out the way. Spike Lee, James Dolan, it's all a mess. Let's speak about it. Listen, who cares? That's my entire summary of this straight, all this mess going on with Spike Lee and James Dolan. Who cares? Who cares about the entrance? We were talking about an entrance. We got two pretty much billionaires talking about entrances, talking about how they enter a basketball game. Who cares? I honestly don't care. This is upsetting. You know why this is upsetting? Because it's taking away, spotlight from what we should be talking about, and we should be talking about how great RJ Barrett is and how he's about to save the franchise. We should be talking about how Money Mitch, he could be a possible all-star, the way he's playing this, right now. Listen. Nobody cares. I got mad love for Spike Lee. Listen, I'm 50-50 about Spike Lee. One thing I will say about Spike Lee, I can't hate on him because he's been around for so long. He's never jumped ship. He's always stayed as a loyal Knicks fan. And for me, who's been around and has dealt with some bad years, of course, at the Knicks, listen, there's been times where I debated, do I really have to stay with this team? But at the end of the day, I just stuck with it. I stayed with the Knicks for too long to leave, right? So, at the end of the day, how Fitz Vegas says, that's wifey, alright? Real talk. So, not Fitz Vegas, but Spike Lee and James Dolan, who cares? Who cares? I'm not going to spend too much on it because what does this mean? Okay, James Dolan's an asshole. What's new? We've been through this. We're not spreading new news. We definitely have a top five, one of the top five worst owners in the entire sports. He's right up there with Daniel Snyder. He's right up there with, can we really consider Jerry Jones a terrible owner? Can we really? Because, at least Jerry Jones cares about winning. At least Jerry Jones wants to win. He just, a lot of distractions can pop up. But at the end of the day, we knew that James Dolan sucks as an owner. We knew that. We know that he just doesn't care. He's an asshole. This is nothing new. So, at the end of the day, I know Spike Lee is upset because maybe the Knicks PR and maybe James Dolan didn't give a clear message. Maybe this is the entrance he's taken for the past 30 years. Okay, but it's just an entrance, okay? This is not life or death, It's an entrance. The fact that he took that interview at First Take, and this is what ESPN is talking about, is just showing you what's wrong with the Knicks. This is why the Knicks brand can never succeed, because even when we do well, something always pops up to take the notice off what we should be talking about, man. Like I said, we should be talking about how our young stars are playing right now, not about Spike Lee and James Dolan. So, that's all I really gotta say about it. Like, my entire thing about this is, who cares? Who cares? I really don't. The fact that I have other fan bases and all my homies talking about, oh, have you heard about Spike Lee shitting on James Dolan? What's new? We all shit on James Dolan. Nobody gives a fuck about James Dolan. So, at the end of the day, that's that. Listen, let's speak about RJ Barrett and what really matters, man. RJ Barrett's a fucking beast, y'all. I told y'all, he's the savior. He's a savior. You got all these dirty Brooklyn Nets fans, all these haters, all these RJ Barrett haters. It was really cool to see RJ Barrett and Daniel Jones chopping it up before the game, because that was neat to see. That was really neat to see, because Those are two players from separate sports who were doubted, who were hated on, and who were, not believed in by their franchise, not by their fan base. I mean, there was a lot of people saying, we just got the end of the stick. We missed out on Zion Williamson and Ja Morant, and RJ Barrett's not going to ever live up to those other two players. But what has RJ Barrett done previously? I mean, RJ Barrett played like a beast out there. You saw how RJ Barrett plays. I mean, his playmaking vision is there. He's tough. He got the strength to finish through contact. Jump shot is improving. Okay, jump shot is improving. It's going to take some time to improve, but that mid-range is going to be there. And that three-pointer is going to come. So, at the end of the day, that's fine. His defense is improved. I'm telling you, RJ Barrett is a star, man. RJ Barrett is a star, and he proved it. He's clutch, man. That's what I love about RJ Barrett. Listen, RJ Barrett and Daniel Jones, you know why they play? You know why they pretty much stick together? You know why they remind me? They remind me of each other so much is because they clutch. RJ Barrett came out. You saw that finish at the rim? Come on now, that has NBA star written all over it. And as far as Daniel Jones, you saw what he did against the Bucks, his first game as a starter. Came out and balled out, man. Was down 18 points and came back like it was nothing, man. Listen, New York sports, is in great shape, right? Sam Darnold, who knows about that? Who cares about the Brooklyn Nets? But the Yankees, Knicks, Giants, it's looking pretty good. You got my man RJ Barrett and Money Mitch, who we about to speak about. You got DJ out there with the Giants, who I'm starting to become more and more of a believer in. And Aaron Judge and the Yankees, they're gonna be alright this year. So at the end of the day, that's that. And listen, man, RJ Barrett's just that dude, man. 28 points. All around game, 5 and 5, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, great efficiency. I know people are going to talk about the free throws. Free throws going to improve. Like I said, the more jump shots he takes, the more shots he takes in the gym, that jump shot is going to improve. We've seen players improve their jump shot throughout the year. We've seen LeBron. We've seen Kobe. We've seen Jordan. Hell, Rondo. Rondo's turning into like a solid jump shooter from everywhere on the floor. So the jump shooting is going to get better, man. But his shot creating skills is there. Like I say, he's tough, he's physical, he's clutch. I mean, what else you want from a young star player? I'm telling you, man, RJ Barrett is going to be a future Hall of Famer. All these dirty Brooklyn Nets fans can suck my dick. I really don't care. Fuck them. Fuck Kyrie. Fuck KD. Y'all niggas ain't getting no chips. The Brooklyn Nets are getting no chips. I'm telling you. You guys might not even sink the finals. Are you guys going to beat Giannis? Tell me any year y'all going to beat Giannis. Because I got sad news for y'all. Giannis is not leaving the Bucks. He's not going to Golden State. He's not going out west to LA. He's not going to, Houston. He's not going anywhere. He's staying in Milwaukee. Alright, so I think that you guys want to deal with that. And while you guys are dealing with Giannis trying to get past him, our young players, RJ Barrett, Money Mitch, Frank Ntilikina, who I'm about to speak about too, we're all going to be developing into a great team. So once Giannis and the Bucks start slowing down, and the 76ers start slowing down, and the Nets just turn into shit, KD retires and Kyrie is left alone, guess who's going to be stepping up at the top of the mountain, stepping up to take a journey to the chip? That's going to be my Knicks. And you guys going to be sitting there clueless with no chips, no nothing, and just depressed while we're out here winning. So, overall, that's how that's going to go. Listen, Money Mitch is a beast, man. I really believe in Money Mitch. Believed in him from day one, saw the interior presence he brought, sending shots away, his athleticism at the rim, he blocks shots. He's just what I want out of a defensive big, man. 7 foot. Now that strength is going to improve throughout time. He's going to stay in the weight room. That's going to happen. But at the end of the day, Money Mitch is a beast on the defensive side, man. Listen, especially with how everything is going small now. A lot of teams want to go small. We talk so much about the stretch 4 and stretch 5. Hell, we got the Rockets, the team that we just played Their tallest player in their starting lineup is 6'7". So, overall, I think Money Mitch has a place on this team, man, in the future. I know I talked about I don't believe anybody in this draft besides the big man. I think that big man, what's his name? I forgot his name. It's like James something. James Weisman, I think. But I said if we can get our hands on him, maybe I would select him. But my thing is, if we selected James Weisman, I would want him to play power forward. I really would. I would want to keep Money Mitch on this team and run a 2-big set. I'll be perfectly fine with that. I know a lot of people will be like, well, we can't have that. It's 2020. We need perimeter scoring. Listen, you got Money Mitch. Protecting the paint. James Weisman, from what I hear, he can create. He's like a Chris Bosh prototype where he can create his own shot. He can hit a perimeter jump shot from the mid-range or from the three-point line. And he's tall, 6'11", 7 foot, I heard. And he just got good skill. He can block shots. If he can do that, if he can be Chris Bosh, or we got Money Mitch protecting the rim, oh man, with RJ Barrett, listen, we could be something serious very soon if that's how things would have played out. If that's how things play out. So overall, that's that. Salute to Money Mitch. We saw the game before. We had 24 points, getting his career high points. Listen, Money Mitch is going to be something legit. Now, only thing I will say about Money Mitch is hopefully we can develop a mid-range jump shot. I want to see Money Mitch develop a consistent mid-range jump shot. That's all I really want from the offensive side. I'm not asking him to become a elite ball handling big like a DeMarcus Cousins or whoever. But if he can learn something like from Al Horford where he can just get a solid mid-range jump shot, just keep the offense, just keep it a little bit unpredictable on the offensive side. I think that would be cool. Working the pick and pop, get to that 15-foot line, and just get your Pau Gasol on, get your Al Horford on, and get busy right there. So, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Money Mitch. I think he's a future. He's tough, he's physical, and he brings that defense. So we love that type of basketball here in the Garden. So, overall, that's what's up. Let's move off Frank Ntilikina before I go, though. Did you see that defense he played on Westbrook at the end of the game? Did you see that defense? Frank Ntilikina has the potential to become a top 5 perimeter defender, man. You're talking about somebody that's 6'5", 6'6", with that wingspan he has. He has a 7-foot wingspan, man. Real talk. Frank Ntilikina has all the potential to become a good defender, and he's been showing it, man. And that Westbrook possession at the end of the game just showed you how valuable Frank Ntilikina could be for this team. I know a lot of people are shit on Frank Ntilikina. They don't want him back. But in my opinion, listen, as much as I love me some Dennis Smith Jr., as much as I thought he would be a superstar going to the league, and I think Dennis Smith still has the potential. I know a lot of people, gave up on him because he's been up and down in his career, and he's been very injury prone. But my thing is, he just needs to be in the right situation. Now, I think with our team, with us having the playmaking guard already, RJ Barrett, I just don't think the fit is there for Dennis Smith. The only way I could see Dennis Smith really fitting on this team is being a 6th man. And honestly, if you ask me, I think Dennis Smith has more to bring on the team than as a 6th man. So I would love to see Dennis Smith go shine on another team and become the elite guard that I thought he would be coming into the league. But listen, as far as Frank Ntilikina, man, we got the scoring. I think the scoring will eventually find out. RJ Barrett, we'll see how Kevin Knox develop. Maybe we find a 2-way wing or whatever. But the defense that Frank Ntilikina brings is something that I want on this team. Something that I've been missing on this team for a very, 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 very long time, man. Perimeter defense, you see how valuable it is, man. To have a defender where you can pretty much just say, hey, Frank, go lock down the best offensive player on the team. We can pretty much just treat him like Darrell Revis. Or just give him the best, give him the toughest offensive player to guard. Like I said, he was out there guarding Westbrook on the last possession, man. And was playing lockdown defense. You saw that? That lateral quickness, how he rotates his hips, using that wingspan to contest the shot. What? Frank Ntilikina is a stud on the defensive side, and I want to keep him back. I know he doesn't bring the what you want on the offensive side. His jump shot is inconsistent. His ball handling, whatever. But just to have somebody just lock down the best player. I mean, if Frank Ntilikina, develops a jump shot, develops a little bit off the dribble, oh my goodness, we could be talking about a top 10 point guard eventually. But at the end of the day, listen, Knicks fans are so quick, Knicks fans are so quick to bury young players. But at the end of the day, you gotta give these players time. Look at RJ Barrett, look at Frank Ntilikina, look at Money Mitch, look at what they're doing now. Alright, we'll see what happens with Kevin Knox. I know we're talking about possibly, dropping him to the G League or whatever, but whatever it has, to get Kevin Knox to what we thought he would be as a two-way wing when we drafted him, whatever it takes to get him to that point, I'm with it. But, if he's not that guy, he's just not that guy. I mean, Mo Harkless is looking solid, but we know he's not the Mo Harkless is here on a 1-year contract, man. But overall, I know a lot of people want to see Alonzo Trier get some burn, but I just don't know where Alonzo Trier gets playing time. And I mean, maybe you say he takes minutes from Wayne Ellington, but right now Wayne Ellington is our best perimeter shooter right now at the moment. I'm not sure if we really want to take that away. But overall, I'm proud of RJ Barrett, the savior of the Garden, man. I'm proud of what I'm seeing from Money Mitch. Frank Ntilikina is that dude. Before I go to, I want to speak about Elfrid Payton. Listen, I don't think we have to get rid of Elfrid Payton. I like what Elfrid Payton brings as a veteran point guard. I think he could be a great backup point guard. I really think he could be a great backup point guard, especially with a contending team. So, I would love to keep Elfrid Payton too. But at the end of the day, listen, shout out to RJ. Shout out to Julius Randle. Julius Randle had a great game too against the Rockets. Okay, a lot of Knicks fans like to bury Julius Randle. I know I was wrong about Julius Randle being an All-Star this year, but at the end of the day, he had a great game. Okay, so at the end of the day, you gotta show him some love too. But at the end of the day, that's that. I'm actually pretty excited when it comes to Leon Rose. He's shown a lot of promising things in the press conferences. I think he really wants to bring a winning culture to this team. So I'm going to give Leon Rose a chance. Hopefully keeps Mike Miller. Even though I wouldn't be mad with Tom Thibodeau. I'm just saying I wouldn't mind giving Mike Miller another shot with these guys. I would really want to see what Mike Miller looks like with this team with a full training camp and, all of that. But that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm the Phenomenal One, and I'm out. Deuces.